Alright, a time for a Master Yi game. I'll be playing this one against the Ka here, which is actually kind of annoying. He doesn't really have any CC on me, but if he does his ult dancing correctly, I can't hit him because I need to auto-attack him, and obviously that gets negated by invisibility, so that's something I have to keep in mind. This will be a low elo game. I'm going to show you why you should be playing Master Yi if you want to climb quickly. This champion is absolutely incredible for solo queue, like, especially low elo solo queue. Like, if you're very good at him, high elo solo queue is, you know, doable. Very hard, though. Like, it definitely is very difficult there. But here, they're not very coordinated, usually speaking, so you have a pretty good time getting somewhere with this champion. So main things to note about Master Yi is the Q. You can direct where you're gonna come out, as you saw the little dash there. Ooh, wait, I thought that was an enemy champion for a second, dude. I zoned out completely. Fair enough. Very interesting. I should have put my point there faster, but yeah. So basically, your Q, you can choose the direction you're gonna come out of. Your W blocks for the first 0.5 seconds 70% of the damage, incoming damage. And then after that, it is lowered to like 45, which scales up to 55, yeah. And then your E is just adding true damage to your auto attacks. As you can see, my auto attacks now have the extra true damage from this skill. So that is something, just click whenever, basically, and you're good. And yeah, that's really all you have to know about this champion. Another thing to note, actually, is your W is an auto attack reset. And you can use it to heal. So between camps, when you're getting a little bit low, you can just kind of heal your HP back like that, and that is a way to do it. If you want to use it as an auto attack reset, all you really have to do is I'll just show you here. So you hit the hit and then W, and then you have to right click out of your W, basically. So that's kind of how you do it with the auto attack reset. It's very important to know that one because it does add a lot of value. So I basically, as well there, I make sure that within the Wuju style, I get my double hit off. So I get the extra, like, damage of that. And then I Q, which applies the on hit as well. So you get the extra damage there. And then that way you can get the most damage out of your Wuju style. So I always try to get a double strike hit with the Wuju style before I activate it. So right here we can activate it Q, and then auto attack W, and then get another double hit off within the Wuju style duration, which is just adding a good amount of damage to your fight. Obviously a little bit slow here trying to explain some stuff, but that's fine. Keep maxing Q. So Ka was spotted like somewhere in the bot side vicinity. I'm just gonna do the scuttle here, I think, and see what happens. You can check his top side cams after this as well, see if they might be up. This is gonna spawn like 420-ish. Okay, so he did clear this. I don't really have any gank options. That lane's looking very difficult to gank, so we're just gonna back. It's okay. We go for this one first. Get the recurve bow, and we move. The reason you get recurve bow is just physical on-hit and attack speed. Could get scepter, but I like this one a bit more for the clear. Gets you those hits in quicker, which then also gets you your Q. So that's quite nice. And now, as you can see, this just respawned. And the only thing you have to concern yourself with as Master Yi, especially like just early on, is just good, efficient clear tempo. Make sure that no matter what you do, you have just good clear tempo. This is gonna win you more games because you're gonna get good gold income, good experience, and even if your team might be inting in that stage, you'll be able to do something. Now, we saw the Ka here. He's most likely gonna try some random stuff right now. There he is. No, I'm not queuing early there because I want the potential to be able to chase him if he like flashes or dashes away or something. Because Q does have quite a big range, as you can see, so that's something I'm looking for. And now obviously this guy's 1 HP and I just need my Q cooldown back. So what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna go and wait. Actually, we're gonna do a very sneaky tactic. We're gonna hit this a little bit, flash over, and then auto attack reset for the last hit there. But this way I get a double strike proc off of it, so my press the attack gets 2 hits on that one, and then I can just auto attack reset with the meditate to get the press the attack proc and kill the Vex. So that is something you can do there. The camp respawn, so I was able to use that to my advantage to do that, which is nice. I'm just gonna finish this one now. And again, that was just a nice option because Vex was low HP and I had flash up. So that's why I went for it. And then we just finish the camps here. Make sure we keep that nice tempo there. Void Grubs will be spawning here in a second, so I could potentially play for that. Maybe. We'll see. Like, this is something where I do have to be careful, because my Ezreal is now recalling. So actually going Void Grubs would be quite bad here. It's better for me to go for this gank, which Seth just ruined because he eat the minion wave instead of the Garen. I might still have a chance, though. Because there's no ward here, right? So I could just chill, wait for Seth's E cooldown. Hopefully he goes. He is absolutely blind, apparently. That's amazing. Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do, right? I just you can't do anything. Like, the Seth just did not want to do anything there. He might not even have seen me, potentially. It's very much possible. It's right now, obviously can't contest this. No mid priority. Can't walk up here. I'm very, like, weak at the moment, so I do have to respect the K in that situation. We're just gonna go down here and clear our camps again. They will all basically be respawning. As you can see, the Grom just respawned, so we could just do a nice clear that way. Clear everything as it spawns and just have good gold income and be happy with that. This game is looking very advantageous to us right now, 6 kills to 0. But this obviously can still go either way. Gonna do blue first here. We do blue first because then this way doing Gromp and everything just lines up perfectly. So we just want to make sure that we line our camps up as well as we can. So they respawn nicely. Okay. That's the first kill. It's looking interesting right now. We do this, and then my Raptor should basically be respawning somewhat soon. I can look for the Void Grubs here as well. Maybe a mid-wave situation. Did not get it in time. Is Vex gonna try something? She just wasted all that. I don't think I have the capacity to engage that, though. Gonna last it a little bit here. Get a little bit of gold there while I wait for my camps, basically. And we just keep getting our gold income. Like, just early game is very consistent. When you have opportunities to go for plays, you can go for plays, obviously. Can my pet... Hello? What is that? Did it just not damage because it, like, leveled up or something? That's interesting. That's interesting. But yeah, early game is mostly down to just getting enough gold, getting to that first item. The first item is going to be an incredible spike for you. And if you clear consistently up until that point, things will always pretty much look good for you. They will never really look bad for you at all. So definitely keep that in mind as much as you can. Bot lane seems to be doing well here. I'm just gonna see if the Void Grubs are a thing now. All my camps are now down, so and I actually have some room for this, so we're just gonna look for it now. I'm actually not gonna queue just yet. I'm gonna wait for all the small ones to die first, so my queue actually bounces to the Void Grubs here properly. So I don't really want to queue the small ones for damage. Like right here again, don't really want to queue the small ones for damage. So we're gonna wait the pet to kill it, and then we queue. So we just have more damage going into these Void Grubs. Otherwise it bounces to like small targets and stuff, and it's just not great. Smite, get the Void Grubs. This will be a level up, so I'm definitely going for it. Mid lane is looking very gankable, though. The level ups are very important. But let's see if this is possible. We sweep here, see if there's any vision. Seems like we're fine, so we're just going to press R for the movement speed. And we just press the attack proc into the Q for the extra damage. Ooh, a K. I probably should not go for that. Let's just hit mid turret for some plate gold. Ooh, spicy. And Q. Right there. What I did, as you saw again, like auto attack, get the double hit strike, get the meditate for the auto attack reset, and Q him after the expose proc to get as much damage on him as possible. So I just added a large amount of damage into him very, very quickly there. And it was very tough for him to deal with that. So Rage Blades, get another recurve bow, perfect. You're basically every single game Blade Runking first item into a Rage Blade second item, and after that there is a small bit of variation to whatever items you might need. Boots are always upgraded into defensive boots, so you're either going to go for plated steel caps or you're going to go for Merc Threats, whichever one fits the enemy team better. Just depends on the amount of CC they have, basically, and whether they have physical damage champions or not. I suppose that matters as well. So, yeah. Depend the boot on the enemy situation. In this game specifically, I think I'll be best off going for Mercs, probably. Because they do have some annoying CC, and they don't have that much auto-attack-based physical damage. So, Mercs, like, the fear here is very annoying. Silence. You know, there are the silence here as well. The Mercs are going to be very nice. Let's pet kill the other ones, so we're just hitting the ones that have higher HP. And I'm just, again, clearing continuously my camps, making sure that I have good gold income, and I'm not going to leave my camps up by going for certain plays that just won't work out very well. So I'm just making sure that before I do anything, I clear my camps efficiently. So I have good gold and good XP income. As you can see, 99 CS against 65. And that advantage alone already is pretty significant. So, alright. It's going to ult here for the movement speed again. Engage on the Vex. That was a bit early there, buddy. It's fine. Only slightly messed it up, but I'm still alive, so it doesn't matter. Gonna use W, and this time we're just gonna let it entirely, like, heal us a little bit here. It doesn't heal a lot, but every single bit counts. Gonna go for Dragon. Okay, might have to go for loot. Nope, we're going for Dragon. Hit it, Q, so that dodge the knock up. And then we're just gonna focus on getting the Dragon down as quickly as possible. We see exactly where Ka is, so this is definitely a prime opportunity to do the Dragon. So we will. Oh, there's a death for the ADC. Pretty significant death, actually. She also died earlier, but that one was the Blitzcrank for the shutdown. I'm actually gonna get this down real quick, and then we'll move. I should look. This looks very free double kill for me, honestly. Oh, I see. Okay, I mean, I got the assist, so it doesn't really matter. I should be fine. Sweeping Trinket, and we just Q him as soon as we can. Proc the E, get the damage, and he's dead. This gets like basically a reset, right? So as soon as you get like kill participation, good reset, you're good. 13 seconds on Void Gobs. It's not gonna happen. Because I need to clear them as well before the 40-minute mark, so it's just not gonna happen, basically. My camps are all respawning as well, so right now for me it's just best to go for all my camps again. Get that nice money from the camps, good XP from the camps. And yeah, we're looking pretty good then. Alright, so Rage Blade's gonna run me 2300. That's not too bad. I can do this, and then after I finish my entire clear, as everything respawns right now, I'll have enough money for my Rage Blade, and I'm gonna be incredibly strong. Like, you're just hunting item spikes, you're hunting consistent gold income on this champion. Regardless of what your team does, it genuinely doesn't matter when you're playing Master Yi. If you are getting strong enough, then you're gonna be just swimming. Like, late game fights, unless they have very, very good like fight coordination, is going to be so incredibly easy to win because you just do so much damage and you just reset through everything so efficiently. It's gonna be very hard for the enemy team to do anything. Okay, so they are getting some kills. My team is dying quite a bit, so it is going a little bit more into the favor of the enemy team, I suppose. I think most of our team's advantage is on me. I don't think anything else really has a significant advantage. Obviously I do. I'm double the CS of the Ka and I have 6 kills, so most of the advantage is indeed on me. Let's get the Rage Blade. Perfect. And then at this point, all of our camps are down. I see a bot lane might be a very decent gank, so it's going to go for that. I could also go Rift Herald in this situation, potentially. But I see a nice double kill here, so we're just going to go for that. I do still need to kill the Garen once from a Relentless Hunter stack. By the way, for your runes, a Relentless Hunter is incredibly good. Like, it's just very good value straight up. But you can, if you want, for the extra gold tempo early, go for the money one, the Treasure Hunter one. Okay, he's going that way. That's fine. He's gonna click ult. And Q again, and we're good. Don't be afraid to ult on Master Yi ever. It's a very low cooldown, so definitely just use it whenever. And we're just gonna start hitting the turret now. Perfect. At this point, we want to shove this into... The wave comes in here, so the wave comes in here as well, basically. So you're going to look at that, and you're just going to shove the next wave as well. And then as soon as you have an advantage like I currently do, you want to try to play for the enemy scams. Now, in this case, if I can get this turret, that'd be huge. This turret's worth 700 gold. That's definitely something I'm going for, thank you. Okay, I may have messed up slightly. I should have queued, so I dropped turret aggro there. So I lost quite a bit of HP just now, but this turret's worth 700 gold, so I definitely want to press for it. Don't think the Ka's really going to contest me. Whoa. Don't get Vex ulted. Don't get Vex ulted. Don't get Blitz hooked. I need this guy to spell shield me. Okay, he did spell shield me. Good. That was pretty scary, actually. Oh, no. I need to pick these things up real quick, and I might be able to help afterwards. The ult's going to be up soon. There it is. Oh, what is this fear? No! You... Depression. Dude, that fear timing as I sped up with my ultimate was disgusting. I can't save him here. Yeah, no, my ult's gone now, so I don't really want to fight anything. Oh, no. Okay, this is where we have to use our damage reduction. Okay, so what I did there is very sneaky. I waited for him to go into Q animation, and then I W'd. So the W gets the 0.5% damage, or the 0.5 second, 70% damage reduction. So his Q did no damage to me, essentially. And that's how I was able to win that. If you're looking at how that guy did literally nothing to me, that's how. I just cheesed him. I just cheesed him completely. Alright, Kraken Slayer. Oh, actually, that's very bad value item. You should never build Hardbound Axe first as a component of Kraken Slayer. You should always go Recurve Bow and this thing, Retrix. Because this thing is incredibly bad gold value, and you should never purchase it first. So always go for the components otherwise, like other than this thing. So Recurve Bow Longswords is very good. Recurve Bow Retrix is very good, but never, ever, ever go Hardbound Axe first. That's really bad value. Like the item value on that thing is horrible. So yeah, that's how I cheesed the K here. Like I just baited him onto me and then used the 0.5 second 70% damage reduction for my W to just negate his Q damage essentially, and he just did nothing to me and died. Gonna clear my topside camps here real quick, and then we just go for the dragon. My team is dying a lot. As I said, most of the lead again in this game is on me, and the way we keep this like consistently winnable as well, and like my team is throwing basically, right? But we keep it consistently winnable by just farming consistently. Very important. That's how you win these games. Alright, it's gonna ult here. And we're just gonna Q here. And then auto attack reset there as well, and we just keep going. Because right there I had my stacks already stacked up off the dragon. Ah, I see. But I'm not gonna get a hit. Let's go this way. Auto attack reset with W there and keep going. And then drop turret aggro by queuing, and we just keep going. Yeah, that's yeah, that's kind of the Master Yi thing. You basically just click E, W auto attack resets, and you get the double hit proc, and then you keep going with Q diving into turrets, etc. This was a very quick one. I will go for a second game to show you again, because this obviously didn't last very long. Build wise, it's gonna be Kraken Slayer here, and then Titanic Hydra, and then like things like Death's Dance is a good option for an armor item, or like Wit's End for a magic resist item. Kind of depends on what you need a little bit more. But, you know, there's that. With that being said, though, I will see you guys in game number 2. All right, it's time for the second game of this video. The first Master Yi game was a little bit short, so let's get into the second one. Before we get into it, actually, I'm not sure if I said this in the first game, but we'll say it now. More than half the people who watch my videos aren't actually subscribed, so if you are enjoying the content so far, a subscription would be greatly appreciated. If you are already subscribed, hitting the like button is always very valuable as well. Helps me with the YouTube algorithm, so please be sure to do so if you want. And yeah, that's really all I have to say. If I have said it in the first game, you hear it twice now, but whoopsie, I guess. So yeah, Master Yi, again, we're going to show you great consistency here. We're just going to do basically the same thing we did in the first one. Very consistent early game CSing, making sure we get our gold, making sure we keep good tempo, and then we should be able to snowball very, very quickly after like basically finishing our Rage Blade. First item with the Blade of the Rune King finish is going to be very strong, but the Rage Blade is like the big one where it starts to like get snowballing, you know? I'll be against an Amumu on this one, which is actually kind of bad for me as Master Yi, because Amumu has a ridiculous amount of CC. The more CC an enemy champion or an enemy team has, the more difficult it will be for you to play against it. Okay, I did not smite this one here because the karma was just kind of lingering there a bit. As I'm about to get my double strike proc, I'll use my true damage hit there. And then we hit the Q as well. Proc DE as we're about to get the double strike, and we're just gonna go for some for the clear here, full clear obviously. I lost my double strike, unfortunately. That's kind of sad. Oh well. I should have queued earlier there as well. I'm just kind of out of it right now. I don't know what I'm doing, I guess. And we queue. It's okay. Am I gonna have to do that last hit? I am. Okay, Pet, you are very inconsistent. Take the W. Amumu might invade me. We're not gonna really wait for like the HP or use the W for HP or anything like that. I last time did it to show you, but you can easily clear your camps on like relatively low health here without having to concern too much about it. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. Get the double strike hit, and then we Q, and then we use this for an auto attack reset, and just get as many hits in there for your Wuju style as you can. Good. And then we just lead with a double strike hit on this one. Perfect. This is already much faster, as you can see clear-wise. Like, the other one was very slow, but this one is looking much better already. There's an Amumu. We are here as well. He did not do a full clear, so I should be able to clean this up. We're going to obviously focus the Gwen. Just Q him so I don't get hit by the Amumu Q there, and then use your W as an auto attack reset there, and just walk with him. As you hit him with red buff, you should hopefully be able to get him. I can get him. That's absolutely incredible. Very good. So basically, I always try to use my Q as soon as I see something come in that will hit me. So Amumu Q in that instance was going to hit me, so I was going to Q through it and just then go for the target. We always try to wait. I either wait for their flashes to go after them, or I wait for them to throw a skill shot and I can dodge it. So those are the two main things I wait for. And yeah, now 420 is this respawn approximately, so we're gonna go there relatively fast now and get our entire jungle clear once again nicely, so we just have a very good tempo and keep our gold income well. That was a huge fight that we won on top lane, and apparently both mid and bot lane won by themselves, so that is quite good for us, I suppose. Like, you should not like think about that at all, honestly, because in this ELO, you know, people are just gonna throw their lead completely. Which is also why it's never worth trying to play a gank champion or trying to very actively gank in lower ratings, because people will throw their lead and it will be very, very, very bad for you. So definitely never do that. You have to just play for yourself as much as possible. Otherwise, if you give, like, let's say my top lane, if I give him an advantage, if I give him like an early double kill, and that costs me like my entire jungle tempo, I'm gonna be incredibly far behind, and then he could just die 1v1 to the next fight on the enemy top lane situation, and the game will just be over for you very, very quickly. So that's very easily how you lose a game and what you should absolutely avoid doing. So we're definitely not playing for their ganks, because what I'm expecting is gonna happen here is that three of them just won the 1v1, but they're gonna die in some type of 1v1, or they're gonna throw a shutdown or something. Is extremely likely, so, you know, yeah. See the Amumu on bot lane. Progs are respawning. We can use this information for the Amumu on bot lane to potentially take his topside camps, though, because he is obviously bot lane. Okay, pretty spicy dive. I was gonna go for this guy's Gromp and Wolves. I don't really have anything else in this situation. I mean, I could do the Void Grubs, actually. Why? I'll just do the Void Grubs, because now that he died, it's actually more risky to go for his camps. Instantly Q, by the way, because these minions will spawn right afterwards, and you need to make sure you Q before the minions spawn, so you actually get the damage from the Q on the Void Grubs themselves. And this will line up pretty well, so you can just instantly Q off cooldown every time without getting the minions to spawn, which is going to be better clear speed on these things. So here as well, every time you Q, you need to make sure those small ones are down. There we go. Now, obviously, Amumu just died and reset, so he's going to be somewhere topside now. Oh, that's definitely a dive I can go for, most likely. The only problem is my thing is on cooldown. You are kidding! Oh, man. If I just had Q... Dude, how are you getting away with that? Okay, he's probably going to walk back under his turret here if we just wait a little bit patiently. He did. All I do here is I just Q him instantly, and then we just drop turret aggro. Okay. Nope, I'm still dead. I got executed, though, so that's fine. Oh, man, if I just had Q going into this, he would have insta-died. But it's still... That's absolutely worth it. I'll take it. You can drop turret aggro with your Q. If they die too fast, though, you're going to put back at your old spot, which kind of killed me there. But, yeah, he didn't hit me, so it's fine. LeBlanc gets to shove the wave as well, kind of. So it's not the worst thing in the world. But for us right now, like, the big thing here, again, our camps are respawning. So I'm just going to make sure that no matter what, I am just going to go for this clear once again. And just do this as quickly as possible. Get this clear done. And keep our nice consistency. Even trading like 1-for-1s, even if I would have traded like 1-for-1 against the Zed in that situation, it would have still been absolutely worth it for me, because as Master Yi, you skill incredibly well, and you're just gonna get like a lot of value out of kills, right? Even if you trade 1-for-1, not many champions can keep up with Master Yi in terms of scaling power. So if you have a champion that skills incredibly well, just trading any kill 1-for-1 is completely fine. Unless you're trading a kill 1-for-1 against someone who's worth like 100 gold, obviously don't do that. But, you know. Camps are respawning, so we are clearing. Very simple. Very straightforward. It's the respawn, catching the respawns correctly and being there on time every time is incredibly important, though. Like, it might look very straightforward as I am doing it, but please make sure to look at the timers and look at like when things are going to respawn. You have like add-ons for it with like do exist where they give you camp respawn timers. You can always keep it in mind easier. But for me, it's just second nature. I just basically know when everything spawns, so I'm not really worried about those types of things. But yeah, it is something that could help you. Playing for camp sequencing, playing for camp respawns is already going to give you a great deal of value as long as you play the right champions, pick the right champions. Master Yi very much being one of those champions. It's going to ult for the movement speed. This guy just backed off for no reason. Oh, perfect. Q there, and then we auto attack with the W's, auto attack reset, and we were luckily barely able to get enough damage into this guy. That's over here. We're going to Q his Qs there. That's my death, because I'm getting permanently CC locked now. Yeah, I thought it was going to be a 1v1 against Zed. I Q'd to dodge his Qs there, and then as he ults, I can then use my W to dodge his next sequence of Qs off the ult. But then the Amumu showed up and just CC chained me, so we are just dead. That's kind of sad, but what can he do? Very, like, he just showed up at nice timing. I died. It is what it is. Dragon is something I do kind of want to look for. I do have my Blade of Rune King finished now, so this is huge for us. Mercs are going to be incredibly valuable against that team, obviously, to not get CC locked as much. So we'll be going for those. And I will be going for the Dragon here as well. Actually, am I? Should probably go bot lane here. Okay, never mind. Dragon's very risky now. Do have my ult, but they're gonna back away most likely, I would imagine. Okay, this is fine. Just need you to dash forward, please. Can you dash forward and chain somebody, please? Not the Alice. Oh, well, the ADC flashed. I guess it doesn't matter then. She could have done that so long ago. Maybe it was on cooldown, actually, possible. But Kai'Sa flash, we take those. Hit it, Q, so we don't get hit by the knockback, and then we just Dragon now. We have, with the Blade of Rune King, we have very good damage on this, so we're not worried at all. Q here, and smite, and then we go move on. In this instance, our entire jungle... Okay, he does go for the Void Globs. Very smart. Good play. We take it. I was about to say our entire jungle is up, but I actually want the Void Globs. But he took him, so fair play. Our entire jungle is up, so now we're going to clear it. Because I could have just, like, turned my clear around. I could have walked across the map here, didn't Void Globs, and then loop my jungle clear back that way and still have him respawn in a good sequence. Obviously delaying them slightly, but would have been fine. But in this instance, we're just going to clear them because the Void Globs aren't worth walking for, so we just keep our gold consistency for now. and keep our gold income scaling properly here, so we don't lose too much value, too much tempo. Get some smaller ones here. Bigger one died to the pet. Why is Snow on the bot lane? Like, Ashe is, as an ADC, just like rotating top now. What is happening here then? Doesn't even get a kill, so she's just wasting a lot of time. Very interesting. Okay. Okay, and his wolves are up, so I guess I'll go for that. I can. Why is, like, what is Ashe doing? Why are you here? Why are you not just, like, defending your turret against the ADC? What is happening here, then? Oh, that's down. Okay. I'm a bit confused as to what is going on right now, but sure. Not going to use my meditate for auto attack resets now because I'm, like, in enemy territory, so I'd rather have it if there's something going on. I just don't understand why Ashe is top lane. Take this guy's camps as we can do that right now. And then maybe top scuttle as it spawns or something. He might be going for my blue buff here, though. I do want the scuttle. It's gonna spawn here, as you obviously here, as you can see very soon. So I'll get it. And then, yeah, we'll see. Instead of walking all the way across the map, I'm gonna reset first because this is about the same speed. So it's gonna be better for me to reset first. We do this, buy another one of those, and then we build for that item next, obviously. And then we just go bot now. See if we can make it. I do think the enemy team is just gonna win right now. The fight pretty easily. They do all die, but I should be able to clean up very effectively. Amumu has no ult now. Alistar has no ult now. We're noting all of these in our head right now. These are important things to note. We're gonna click ult here. We're gonna flash on the Kai'Sa first, so she insta-dies. What is that? Kill steal, man! Okay, I was able to clean that one up at least. Alright, fair enough. We know that what cooldowns they used. Kai'Sa walked into us, so we go for her first. Zed's obviously unchaseable there. The kill steal was a bit unfortunate, because if she never hit him, I actually would have been able to place my Q in a better direction, since he wouldn't have died, pushing me backwards. Because he, like, kind of died here too early because of Karma's hit, right? I wasn't able to get my Q to finish in a proper direction, so I couldn't put myself in a position where I was able to dash this way and putting myself back here, so I'd have to close the distance again, which was a tiny bit unfortunate. But good cleanup, nonetheless. We take those. Oop. And as you can see now, our camps are back up, so we're going to keep a good amount of consistency once again. I like the fact that this Amumu actually bought Liandry's, so that's showing promise for him, to be honest. He also has the correct rune set up, so that's good. Yeah, Liandry's a very good item. If he went for like Sunfire first, I would be disappointed in him. Because he did the runes right, so, you know. You can go Liandry's first, very good, very strong. You can also go Blackfire Torch first, even though that's a lot more risky, but that puts you at a higher damage potential, I suppose. I'm not going to ult here, because actually I might have to ult here. No, I should be fine. Q auto attack, and then W for the auto attack reset. And then we're just going to take Amumu's camps. Because we know his topside's up, basically, so I'm just going to go for that here. Blue is going to spawn, wolves are up, Gromp is up. I want to deny the enemy jungler as many camps as I possibly can. Good ult. He doesn't have a mid turret there, so he should die here. W for the auto attack reset there as well. And we just, with Wuju style and our damage from the Blitterune King, we should get through him pretty quickly, regardless of his CC. Very good. We're just going to take this into the Rift Herald then. Alright, good. Let's do this. Are they going to go for the dragon by themselves without me? Oh, my nose is so itchy, man. Alright, we just finish this one off. Alright, so instead of running across the map here, we're going to just recall again. We have a lot of money, so let's go Rage Blade here. And then we're going to go for the recurve bow next. Now, usually I'd go for Kraken Slayer here, but in this instance, you shouldn't. Because Their CC is kind of annoying, and they have a lot of magic damage. AP here, AP damage here, and AP damage here. Alistar also does mostly AP, I believe. So Wits End is simply better. And this is an exception. So usually I would go for Kraken Slayer next. But in this game, I'm going to go Wits End next. Good day, Amumu. Obviously, do not hit the dragon. Focus on killing the enemy jungler first so you can finish off the dragon and not make it a 50-50. Focusing dragon there or hitting dragon at all is incredibly bad. You should not queue to hit dragon for extra damage. Do nothing of the sort. Just simply... Oh, good TP. Just simply hit the enemy jungler. Gonna wait for the wave. Gonna wait for the dive. Not gonna try anything too aggressive here. They need to push the wave faster. They're like really slow. Q. That's fine. And as soon as you see the Q animation go off, that's when I Q to be able to dodge his shurikens, so they don't do damage to me. Again, like you should always use your Q basically to dodge a skill shot as much as possible, or to dodge turret aggro or something like that. Never really like too aggressive. Okay, that turret on bot lane is basically already dead, so using Rift Herald for it is like kind of pointless. The enemy team should be able to defend their base turret very easily, but this turret's already gone regardless. So, not going to use Rift Herald there. Still have plenty of time on it, so I'm not too worried about things. Auto attack reset with W there. And then we just keep going. And then auto attack reset with W there, and you just keep going. Make sure to use your Q resets. Make sure to use all of that. No, that CC is going to kill me now. Oh, no. Why is nobody finished the turret, man? Are you serious? Dude. Like, I was expecting my range champions, 3 of them, to auto-attack the damn turret, so it actually died. Whatever. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Oh, man. Alright, fair enough. That's fine. I genuinely thought there, like, as long as I just focused the turret and actually hit it down properly, it would be fine, but I just didn't. So I just kind of just died for free because I took too much turret damage. Like, look at that turret damage. Oh, well, it is okay. It happens. That is the reliance of my team that I cannot afford to anticipate. So I should have just walked away. We are very far ahead, but we should not disrespect our team comp because they are an incredibly strong scaling team comp. Now, I am definitely not weak, don't get me wrong, but, you know, I'm not, like, it can easily be thrown if I'm not careful. Clean this. Wait for my team a little bit here, and then we'll just walk forward. I should be fine here. Go with him here. Perfect. Quadra kill. There you go. I mean, this is just Master Yi thing. You see a target, you like activate your R, and you send it. It is very simple. Should be able to finish this before it hits the turret. Where are you going? Okay, Mundo. Sure thing, bait. I was about to just let the Rift Herald walk in. I kill this, and then once it gets here, it'll be fine. But this guy cannot control a Rift Herald for anything. It's gonna hit this turret here. Excuse me? Did you see that? Where did my damage go? What do you mean? What do you actually mean with that? Like, hello? I put myself back over here because he died before it ended. And auto attack resets. And Q. And he's dead. Oh, there you go. Last item here, Titanic Hydra and Kraken Slayer still, basically, and you're good. That's full build. That is Mastery. 2 relatively quick games, but I hope you guys have enjoyed this video anyway. If you did, make sure to like button below, and I will see you guys in the endgame stats. Alright, so for the endgame stats for game number 1 here, I ended up doing 15.8k damage, which is the most by a decent margin. Obviously short game, so the damage isn't going to ramp up too much, but very good damage nonetheless. True damage at 3600. We have objective damage at 28.8k. Healing done at 15k. And we have damage taken 20.8. Self-mitigated at another 14k. Gold earned at 12k. As you can see, most of the lead was just on me in this game. Just very, again, consistency, good CSing, gets you there. Very important. XP, scaling, all of it. Very good. 12k gold is huge. For the runes, press the attack dealt 1200 damage, which is a very solid amount considering the game time. This thing adds up very quickly, by the way. Like, once it gets to, like, the later stages of the game, like 25 minutes plus, you know, you press the attack, proc on the first target you go for, and then it just rampages through the rest of the fight because it doesn't go away, and you just have the damage increase. That's why it's so good. Plus, as well, if you use your double strike correctly, you're going to get the hit on press the attack and the proc on press the attack very quickly, especially with a W auto attack reset, so that's very valuable as well. A Triumph for the HP restoration and a bit of additional gold. Alacrity for the attack speed, I guess speaks for itself. We have coup de grace for some extra damage. As Master Yi, you can go Last Stand, but meh. And you don't want the other one, because that will, like, basically this is based on current HP, so it's better to have more damage later on than have damage up front, because up front, Blade of the Rune King is going to do more damage. So, you know, that's why you want coup de grace and not cut down, and Last Stand is possible, but if you play it well, if things are going well, you shouldn't really be losing too much HP either. So coup de grace ends up being the best one most of the time. Here I take Relentless Hunter for the 11% movement speed. I would recommend you to take this. Just consistent movement speed, very good. You can take Treasure Hunter for the additional gold value as well to get faster item tempo initially and try to use that tempo. But Relentless will scale better and always will be consistent movement speed. So it is just a good rune in general. And the Treasure Hunter one you would have to use properly, which is an extra level of skill you might not be wanting to go for. So that's why you should go Relentless. And an Eyeball Collection for the extra AD. Build-wise here, I was going to go Kraken Slayer, obviously, here. And then after Kraken Slayer, you go Titanic Hydra. And then you can go, like, Wit's End or Death's Dance to finish out this build, basically. So, yeah. Moving into the stats for game number 2 here. I ended up doing 25.1k damage, which is by a significant margin the most. Like 10k damage more than the second guy, which is very good. True damage at 6.4k. This is going to add up very, very quickly. Like you saw, compared to the last one, like this, it adds up quick. We have objective damage at 31k. We have healing done, 15.7. Damage taken at 24.7. Mundo has more, which is not very surprising. Self-medicated 17k, sorry. Gold earned at 13.6. This, again, consistency, man. Like that farming, I have such a significant gold lead. Now, yes, do I have kills? I absolutely do. How many kills did I have? I had 18 kills here. Sure, I did, but I got those kills because I got enough items and I was able to go in and hunt for kills. Kills will add up very quickly after like 20 minutes on Mastery, as long as you played your early game consistently, did your camp clearing consistently, and get those 2 item spikes, like Blade of the Rune King, Gwensu's Rage Blade, and you are going to be very strong. Before that, you are not that strong. Blade of the Rune King has a big power spike to hit, that's going to make you a bit stronger, but before your first item, consistent pathing will get you very, very far. For the runes, press the attack, dealt 1300 damage on this one. Again, it's not the longest game, right? This will add up very fast as long as you get into like the beefy team fight stages, if you get there. So there's that. A Triumph for 1500 HP, 520 extra gold. Alacrity for the attack speed, coup de grace, again, bonus damage. An Eyeball Collection and Relentless, as I explained earlier. Build-wise, in this instance, because they had a lot more magic damage and CC capabilities, we went Wit's End instead of Kraken Slayer here. So we went for that here. So you're going to still go Blade of the Rune King, Gwensu's, and then just Wit's End in this instance over Kraken Slayer. And then afterwards, we're going to go Titanic still for the health. And then at the last situation, you can go for the Kraken Slayer still. Or technically skipping Kraken Slayer is possible and just going for like a Death's Dance if you feel like you need the extra survivability. That could be a very good shout as well. But that will be it for Mastery. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to the like button below, and I will see you guys tomorrow with another one. Bye.